Kirk was having an affair, Charlie hired a private investigator to kind of follow her and see what was going on, and then he took her out of the will.
So glad he didn't suffer. Excuse me. No one deserves to suffer. But him, of all people.
Charlie Kirk reportedly cut Erika out of his well after he found out she was having an affair. That is the bombshell rumor tearing through social media, and people online are acting like full-on investigators, trying to pin down what really went down. Screenshots, timelines, old posts getting dug up everywhere.
It's evil. Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel and Jewish people.
Folks are grabbing every little clue they can find to see if Erika was talking to other men while she was married to Charlie. And a lot of online voices are saying the so-called receipts are not doing her any favors. What has people really whispering is the timing of it all, because the dates seem way too close for comfort.
Pushback against the media on COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border, so maybe we should also ask a question. Is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that maybe we shouldn't believe everything the media says, because I know I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years. So Ben, some people would accuse Israel of wanting...
Right before these rumors started flying, Erika reportedly took down her wedding photo with Charlie from his office. That one quiet move had people instantly side-eyeing the situation. It might seem small, but online, nothing goes unnoticed. If these allegations are true, the big question everyone keeps asking is simple. Who was she allegedly seeing? Internet users are pointing hard in one specific direction, and they are not being low-key about it. The name showing up over and over is 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸, Erika's ex. He is also the same person she later brought in to step into Charlie's role on college tours. That connection alone has people talking heavy, but the story keeps getting deeper. Old posts are being dug up, archived material is getting reposted, and there are whispers from people claiming they had insight into Erika and Charlie's marriage.
None of us are involved in my husband's murder. None of us.
Some even allege that shortly before his tragic assassination, Charlie started questioning if Erika was really standing with him or if outside donor influence inside TPUSA was quietly shaping decisions behind the curtain. Now there are reports saying Charlie removed Erika from his will shortly before September 10th, allegedly after hearing about possible infidelity. None of this has been officially confirmed, but that has not slowed the speculation at all. A lot of people online are convinced 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 is right in the middle of this storm. Observers also point out that Erika and 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 were reportedly dating shortly before she met Charlie, even though there were public statements saying she was single at the time. That detail right there has people raising serious questions. Their social media pages may look cleaned up now, but the internet never forgets. Archive screenshots are still floating around, and that is where people believe this story gets even messier. Once those old posts started resurfacing, the timeline began looking way more tangled than anyone expected. Here's where things start to feel complicated. On September 17, 2017, 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 posted a photo with the caption, "Yes, we are that couple that gets painting lessons together." That was not low-key. That was not confusing. It clearly showed he and Erika were together at that time. But then, just 1 week later, on September 24th, Charlie shared a photo of himself and 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 playing basketball like they were cool with each other. Now pause and line this up carefully. In 2017, Erika was reportedly dating 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸. Around that same time, 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 was friendly enough with Charlie to be playing ball with him. Yet later on, Erika claimed she didn't even know who Charlie was when she first saw him on that pilgrimage. That right there is the detail people online keep circling back to. Fast forward to May 2018. Charlie travels to Israel for the U.S. Embassy opening ceremony in Jerusalem. Around that same period, Erika was reportedly there with her mother. Supporters say it was just coincidence. Critics say the timing feels way too close to brush off. If someone you were dating had recently been hanging out with a person, taking photos together, and moving in the same political spaces, how do you not at least recognize them? That's the question commenters keep throwing out again and again. And according to online chatter, this is not just about old pictures. People believe the connections stretch far beyond that and still echo into the present.
Glad he didn't suffer. Excuse me. No one deserves to suffer. But him, of all people.
After Charlie's assassination, Erika reportedly had full control over who would carry his message at public college events. That put a lot of weight on her next move. And out of so many conservative speakers she could have picked, she chose 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸, her ex. That decision alone had people looking at the situation sideways and asking questions. What really turned up the heat was the timing. Reports say she scheduled 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 to speak at an Arizona How to Lead Like Charlie event on September 24, 2025. That was just 2 weeks after Charlie's death. For many online observers, that felt extremely fast. Emotions were still raw, and yet plans were already moving forward. 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 is not just some former boyfriend who disappeared from the picture. He is heavily involved in conservative media and currently serves as a senior editor at the Daily Wire under Ben Shapiro. That detail added another layer to the speculation. Some critics pointed out that Candace had previously claimed Shapiro was allegedly working behind the scenes to undermine Charlie. Candace even shared text messages she says showed that. All of those connections stacked together have kept people talking and questioning what was really happening behind closed doors. Charlie reportedly believed there were coordinated efforts happening behind the scenes to sideline him and shrink his influence. That is a serious claim. To be clear, none of these allegations have been officially confirmed by any court or public record. Still, when people line up the overlapping friendships, the shared events, the Israel timeline, the tight media circles involved, they start seeing what they believe is a pattern. Some call it coincidence. Others think it looks strategic. It really depends on who you ask, and that is exactly why this topic refuses to die down. One of the text exchanges Candace shared publicly added even more drama. In those messages, Charlie reportedly told her to treat Ben like noise. He allegedly wrote that Ben wanted her to punch down to his level instead of rising above it. That message alone had people reading between the lines and questioning what was really going on behind closed doors.
Him the picture of 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸, and he says, yes, that's the person I remember being at the base. Now I'm like, that would be totally crazy. Maybe, again, this could be a lookalike. And so I messaged 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 and did not get a response. What do I even know about this guy, 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸? And I know that he does the morning wire at the Daily Wire. And I checked, and he's missing from the morning wire. He doesn't do it daily, but he does it enough times that I noticed that he is missing from September 4th to the September 10th on that show.
Charlie even reportedly added that Ben's respect among movement fighters was quite low. That was not subtle at all. It sounded personal, strategic, and tense all at the same time, and he did not stop there. In another message, he allegedly said, "The Ben thing involves me more than he wants to admit." That line alone had people wondering how deep the tension really went. Then he dropped a Game of Thrones reference, writing, "He knows Jon Snow is stronger than the dragons that fly higher." That metaphor sent the internet into full decode mode for days. People were breaking it down, trying to figure out who was who in that comparison and what it really meant. After that, Charlie and Candace allegedly agreed in those texts that Ben viewed Charlie as a serious threat. Charlie even suggested that Ben was attempting to sideline both of them. Whether that was frustration spilling out or something more calculated is still debated. Those messages fueled heavy speculation online. Then viewers started revisiting Charlie's final interview with Ben Shapiro, which reportedly happened less than 48 hours before Charlie's assassination. Many who watched it said the tone felt tense. Instead of simply agreeing, Charlie reportedly pushed back on several of Ben's talking points and challenged them directly. That shift in energy caught a lot of attention and only added more questions to an already intense situation.
I have an amazing girlfriend. She's spectacular.
Is she in politics?
Not really, no.
What can you tell us about her?
She's
What would
beautiful.
you be willing?
She's reverent.
During that same interview, Charlie reportedly started asking uncomfortable questions about foreign influence in U.S. politics.
She's a reverend? I didn't know this about her.
She's reverent.
Oh. I was like, wait, this is new. I don't know if we'll want to keep that or not.
Oh, you better keep it.
What's an example? What do you mean?
She's prayerful. She believes in God. She's a great person. She believes in other people. She always thinks of other people before herself. She's very fun. And honestly, I'm so blessed to be able to have her in my life.
And many viewers said the energy in the room shifted almost instantly. Some online commentators claim Ben looked visibly irritated. Others argue that reading is completely subjective. Still, people could not stop analyzing every facial expression and pause. Now, this is where the connections get even more attention. 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸, who works directly under Ben Shapiro at the Daily Wire, later becomes the person Erika selects to step into Charlie's role at major college events. That decision alone had critics raising their eyebrows. Some argue the overlap feels way too close to ignore. Supporters push back and say it is simply professional networking inside conservative media circles. And just when it seems like the story cannot get any more layered, another angle keeps resurfacing online, adding even more questions to the mix. According to one eyewitness account circulating on social media, 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 and Erika were allegedly seen at a private meeting at 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗸 military base the night before Charlie's assassination. That claim has not been officially verified, but it keeps making the rounds online. Screenshots, reposts, comment threads, people keep bringing it back up. On its own, that allegation doesn't confirm anything, but when people start stacking everything together, the text messages, the tense interview timing, the professional connections, and the reported sighting, they begin asking much bigger questions. Is it coincidence? Is it rivalry? Or is there something else going on? That is the debate that refuses to cool off. Now add another layer. If it is true that Erika was removed from Charlie's will, and if she knew about it, some believe that possibility shifts how certain events are being viewed afterward. A growing group of online commentators claim her public appearances do not match what they personally expect from someone grieving such a sudden loss. Critics say she appears composed, focused, even calm. Others quickly respond that grief looks different for everyone, and there is no single way a person is supposed to act. Still, the speculation keeps spreading. Then comes the financial angle, which added even more intensity to the conversation. Independent auditor Brian Farron publicly reviewed TPUSA's 2023 tax filings and highlighted details that caught serious attention. According to his analysis, a significant life insurance policy had reportedly been taken out on Charlie. That detail alone sent comment sections into overdrive and pushed the discussion into an even more dramatic direction.
What do you miss most? How are his parents doing? Because his parents are private. We saw them for the first time at the funeral.
Yes.
You did such a beautiful job there.
An LLC identified as GGLF allegedly paid life insurance premiums totaling around $350,000 per year. That is not a small policy. That is serious coverage.
How are all of y'all doing? You talk a little bit about the kids, but how's your mom doing? I mean, I know she's devastated for you.
My mom is, Charlie and my mom, well, Charlie's family's, everyone's hanging in there. We're doing the best to be expected. My mom and Charlie, they were best friends. I would always say that Charlie was her favorite child. Oh. But the thing that was so special about our Sabbath dinners was that it wasn't about religious protocol.
For someone reportedly in their 30s, described as healthy, a non-smoker, and a non-drinker, online analysts say premiums at that level often suggest a very large death benefit. Based on general insurance industry estimates, people are throwing out numbers in the range of $20 million to $50 million. That is the range being repeated across forums, podcasts, and live streams again and again. But this is where things get complicated. Nonprofit tax filings are public record and anyone can review them. However, the specific details about any insurance payout, if one occurred, are not publicly disclosed. The exact benefit amount, the listed beneficiaries, and who ultimately received any funds are not visible in the available documents. That missing information is what keeps the debate alive. To be clear, there are no official documents confirming wrongdoing. The payout discussions remain speculation. Still, when people combine the reported will changes, the size of the alleged policy, and the unanswered financial questions, they feel like there is a bigger picture that has not been fully explained. Whether that perception is fair or not depends on perspective, but the financial angle is now locked into the public conversation, and it is not fading out quietly. Now, a lot of people online assume the main beneficiary of that policy would be Erika. On the surface, that seems logical. She was Charlie's widow. That part alone is not shocking. What keeps people talking is the timing and the structure of the policy. Did Charlie personally arrange it himself, or was it set up through organizational channels without him managing every detail? That is where the speculation starts getting louder. And then the situation becomes even more layered. Reports claim that in mid-2024, TPUSA sent $350,000 to the same LLC connected to the policy. Financial analysts reviewing public filings say the payment was part of what is called a split-dollar life insurance arrangement. In simple terms, the organization pays the premiums, gets reimbursed after the insured person passes away, and the remaining benefit goes to the named beneficiary. On paper, that is a legal financial structure often used in executive compensation packages. Still, online critics argue that the optics look intense, especially considering everything else happening around that period. Many observers assume Erika would be the beneficiary, although no official payout details have been publicly confirmed. That uncertainty is exactly what has emotions online running high and pushing the conversation into even heated territory. Despite the reported policy, Erika has continued with public fundraising, paid appearances, and speaking events tied to Charlie's legacy. Critics have zeroed in on merchandise being sold at memorial-style gatherings and personally signed fundraising letters asking supporters to donate more to Turning Point. That has people talking heavy. Supporters argue she is protecting and preserving the movement Charlie built. Critics push back and say it feels too much, especially given the timing. The divide is sharp. When you stack everything together, the alleged affair rumors, the 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗀 connection, the resurfaced timelines, the removed wedding photo, the insurance structure, and the continued fundraising, it creates a picture that keeps the internet buzzing non-stop. Some people now believe that if Charlie truly removed Erika from his will, maybe he was quietly re-evaluating things behind the scenes. Others say that idea is built purely on speculation and coincidences layered on top of each other. No court has officially proven any of these claims. That part is important. But when unanswered questions mix with money, politics, influence, and personal relationships, the conversation only grows louder and more intense. At this point, opinions are locked in on both sides. Some see strategy, some see misunderstanding, others see smoke and wonder if there is fire. What do you think is really happening here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown gave you clarity, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with anyone following the story.